Kelly Lynn Loeffler. Brian Kemp, the Republican governor of Georgia, appointed Loeffler to the Senate in December 2019 after Republican Senator Johnny Isakson resigned. For health reasons, Loeffler ran in the 2020 Georgia U.S. Senate special election, seeking to hold the Senate seat until January 3, 2023. She finished second in the November 3 election, advancing to a runoff with Democrat Raphael Warnock held on January 5, 2021. She lost the runoff election to Warnock. She has been flouted as a candidate to run against him in the 2022 United States Senate election in Georgia. In the same election, her fellow Georgia Senator, David Perdue, also lost when Perdue's term ended on January 3, 2021. Loeffler ascended to be the senior senator from Georgia, an honor she held for just under 3 weeks, until Warnock was sworn in. Loeffler strongly aligned herself to President Donald Trump and touted her 100% Trump voting record during the campaign. She was investigated in connection with the 2020 congressional insider trading scandal after selling stock in companies vulnerable to the COVID-19 pandemic valued at several $1 million. The same day she attended a private briefing of the Committee on Health, Education, Labor and Pensions on the disease. Before the public had been alerted to its severity, both the Department of Justice and the Senate Ethics Committee eventually dropped their probes of Loeffler, with the Senate Ethics Committee not finding any evidence of her violating federal law, Senate rules or standards of conduct. After the November 2020 election, Loeffler and fellow Georgia Senator David Perdue claimed without evidence that there had been failures in the election, and called for the resignation of Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, who rejected the accusations. She later supported a lawsuit by Trump allies seeking to overturn the election results, and also announced her intention to object to the certification of the Electoral College results in Congress. After the storming of the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021, Loeffler announced that she would withdraw her objection to the certification of the electoral votes. The same evening, she voted to certify the presidential election. Loeffler was born in Bloomington, Illinois, to Don and Linda Loeffler, and raised on her family's corn and soybean farm in Stanford, Illinois. She has a brother, Brian. Their parents married in 1969. In 1988, she graduated from Olympia High School in Stanford, where she was in marching band, ran cross-country and track, and played varsity basketball. In 1992, Loeffler graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Marketing from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign's Geese College of Business, where she was a member of the Alpha Gamma Delta sorority. After college, she worked for Toyota as a district account manager. In 1999, Loeffler graduated with a Master of Business Administration in International Finance and Marketing from DePaul University's Kellstadt Graduate School of Business. She financed her graduate school tuition by mortgaging land inherited from her grandparents. After earning her MBA, Loeffler worked for Citibank, William Blair and Company, and the Crossroads Group. In 2002, she joined Intercontinental Exchange, a commodity and financial service provider, in investor relations. She married the firm's CEO, Jeffrey Sprecher. In 2004, Loeffler was eventually promoted to Senior Vice President of Investor Relations and Corporate Communications. In 2018, she became the Chief Executive Officer of BACT, a subsidiary of Intercontinental Exchange. According to Salon, in 2009 Loeffler helped Intercontinental Exchange to establish and market a credit default swap clearinghouse in the Cayman Islands, an offshore tax haven. It allowed some of the biggest banks to avoid paying taxes on repatriation of income. This allowed International Exchange to use Ugland House as a registration address in the tax haven, without having a physical presence there. In 2010, Loeffler bought a minority stake in the Atlanta Dream of the Women's National Basketball Association. In 2011, she and Mary Brock bought the team from Kathy Betty. Loeffler took an active role in the team, arranging her travel schedule to attend all games and often meeting with head coach Michael Cooper. during halftime to analyze the first half of the game. In February 2021, Loeffler sold her stake in the team. When Loeffler left Intercontinental Exchange to join the Senate, the company awarded her over $9 million of financial assets. A spokesperson for Loeffler said Loeffler left millions in equity compensation behind by joining the Senate, according to the Nonpartisan Center for Responsive Politics. Loeffler and her husband, Jeffrey Sprecher, have donated $3.2 million to political committees. 97% of these donations went to Republicans, and 3% to Democrats, including Hillary Clinton, Chris Dodd, Debbie Stabenow, and